What's good, folks? Reds here. I want to first start by thanking you all for the kind words regarding my, little spiel last week about, having the time off and not being as present in the community as I would like due to some personal reasons. I appreciate each and every one of you that reached out and gave me some kind words and some words of encouragement. And things are getting better and continue to get better. And I do continue to want to make videos for you and serve your needs. So once a week, maybe twice a week will be the norm from here on in. And with that, our review for this evening is Barrister Mann Sinfonia. As you well know probably by now, this is the February special edition scent by Barrister Mann. Released on February 1st, will be available through February 28th. This replaced Night Music, I think just for this year, maybe not. We'll see what happens with that in the future, but Sinfonia it is. It's available through direct through Barrister Mann or at any one of their third-party retailers, including Maggot Razors. Alright, so Sinfonia is very simplistic scent, given Will's propensity for complex, fragrant soaps. That being said, it is pretty masterfully blended. This is a two-note accord of jasmine and apricot, and it's just very well balanced. It opens to my nose with the floral, which is sharp and aromatic, but then in comes this light sweet apricot that really complements the sharpness of the jasmine very well, in my opinion. This is certainly not going to be everyone's cup of tea because of the big floral front. In fact, for me, for my taste in particular, this isn't something I would reach for quite often, but I can certainly appreciate how well blended it is and the right balance he's come up with between the two notes. Scent strength on this is mid, both off the sample that I have and has remained the same through this lather and my previous shaves with it. And while there's nothing really dead nuts on to compare this to, I'd like to think that the Dapper Dragon Jasmine Vanilla would share some similar characteristics because of the floral and sweetness. Alright, let's briefly talk about performance on this soap, since anybody that's a repeat watcher of this channel knows Barrister Mann is my #1 soap base. This happens to be the Glissant soap base, which I actually prefer slightly over the Reserve base, but not by much. Might be in part due to familiarity with this base, but either way, the soap loads easily with any type of brush, whether it's synthetic, boar, or badger. It immediately begins producing a good lather when you hit it with some water. Glissant is thirsty but not too thirsty, and when properly dialed in should resemble a nice sour cream with a similar sheen and consistency, in my opinion. That particular lather will protect your skin, and it also will provide you an extremely slick soap. One of the slickest soaps around, if not the slickest soap around. and the resulting post-shave from that lather is good enough that you definitely do not need an aftershave product. The culmination of all that babbling produces a shave score of 97, and that puts it in a class by itself, but the two closest that I would recommend you check out would be the Talbot Shaving Soap Base or the Catie's Bubbles Luxury Cream Base. Alright folks, we're back with some final thoughts on Barrister Mann Sinfonia. Very well put together scent. I think this is going to really evoke the springtime feeling for a lot of people, and anyone who's a fan of florals is really gonna dig this scent. Well, it's not for me, it's going to be for plenty of other folks, so head on over to Barrister Mann's site, check it out, order the soap, matching aftershave, and enjoy it. Thanks again for all your support, kind words. Do plan to ramp up the participation, and like I said earlier, weekly, at least weekly videos, if not twice a week, similar to what we were doing before. As always, thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment below if you have anything to say. And if you're not already a subscriber, please become one. See ya.